Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelorette Recap, a guys review, and we have some Bachelor Nation news to cover this morning. As you can see from the graphic here, Dancing with the Stars and Bachelor, the TV show, are both on ABC, owned by Disney. It's a very synergistic and smart approach for Dancing with the Stars to have on Bachelor contestants. And of course, there's a built-in fan base there. But this is still surprising to me to find out that we have a former Bachelor employee being courted by the show. And that is a lot for today's breaking news. So why don't you say we get right into it? Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. There is a giant rumor in Bachelor Nation happening right now that former host Chris Harrison might become a next contestant on the show. Chris Harrison in discussion for TV return on Dancing with the Stars report. Now, let's get right into this report. There's actually some weight behind it. You know, at first you go, oh, there's no way Chris Harrison would go on Dancing with the Stars. And you go, well, to host the show? No. It's not to host it. It's to dance on the show. But as we know, when it comes to rehabbing your image, DWTS is actually a really smart place to go. I mean, this is Sean Spicer. He was one of the most hated or loved, I guess, depending on what side you look at it, correspondents from the last couple of years. And, he was the press secretary for Trump. The first one of those, anyway, he's living his best life, and the thought is, can Chris Harrison also put on a couple of ruffles and some fringes and do the cha-cha? So we'll have to see. Now, of course, I'm sure he immediately dismissed the ideas for this, but the more you think about it, it's not about money at this point. He's got the money. Now what it's about is rehabbing his image, and there's really no better way to do it than Dancing with the Stars. I mean, they're not there to sabotage you. They're there to give you a good package, show you with your kids and your girlfriend and the way you're living your life, and then you get to see someone who's never probably done dance professionally, at least, maybe he's done. I don't know what he's done in his career. I don't know what they do behind the scenes there when they're not rolling, but I assume he's not doing the Paso Doble. So, and by the way, my fiance and I dressed up as Dancing with the Stars contestants a few years ago. So I do have a sequin unitard. So if Chris Harrison goes on the show, you better believe it, I will be recapping that show in my white sequin unitard. You can go on my Instagram if you want to unearth that photo. So let's read this. Chris Harrison could be ready to trade roses for Roombas. Weeks after the former Bachelor host announced his exit from the ABC dating franchise amid controversy over his defense of Rachel Kirkconnell's past attendance at an Old South party, a new report claims that 49-year-old TV veteran is in serious talks to join DWTS. Harrison has 2 decades of hosting and executive producer experience under his belt, but on Dancing with the Stars, he would be on the other side of production as a contestant. An insider told Radar Online that at first, Chris thought he was being approached to join the show as a host, but instead found he was being asked to compete for the Mirror Ball Trophy. The insider said discussions are going well. He was a little upset when he realized Tyra wanted him as a contestant, but after he got over his bruised ego, Chris didn't say no, the source told the outlet. So I'll continue on with this story, but I have to say, and it's nothing against Tyra Banks, but of course we know Ron Bergeron and what's her name? Erin Andrews were let go from the Dancing with the Stars for no reason whatsoever. It wasn't anything, Chris, there was at least a story there, why Chris was let go or whatever the case may be, took the money and got out of there. Ron Bergeron was a national hero. He's America's dad, host of Funniest Home Videos, all these different things. We love Ron Bergeron. We love his dad jokes. He's perfect for the show. I only watched, to be fair, the first episode of Dancing with the Stars when Tyra Banks came on, and boy, was it atrocious. She did a horrible job. Now, it doesn't mean there aren't going to be growing pains, but I mean, it was a dumpster fire. It was really bad. And it's live TV. And Chris Harrison doesn't do much live TV. And of course, this will be a little different as a contestant, but I think he would provide a lot for the show. I also think he would do a good job if he hosted the show, although I must say, I don't think his energy that he hosted on The Bachelor would translate to Dancing with the Stars. Like Ron Bergeron was big. Erin Andrews, they were big. Erin Andrews is used to being a sideline reporter for the NFL. She knows how to be big and big in the moment. I don't think Tyra's good at that, and I also don't think Chris would be great at that. I think this is the best case scenario for him to be a contestant on the show. The insider noted that if Harrison does Dancing with the Stars, he could change the negative narrative that is currently surrounding him. Chris would make headlines returning to ABC, the insider dished, and with the Bachelorette ratings hitting an all-time low without him, he could win back fans for the network that left. Well, that's a great point. He will win back fans because he got canceled. No, he's not canceled. He's right here. He's just doing the tango. He's not canceled. He's doing the lambada, whatever the case may be. Excuse me. Oh boy, would I love to see this. I would love to. I will recap all of Dancing with the Stars if Chris Harrison's on it. You better believe it. Let's see what he's got in those hips. Let's see if he can make a move. You know what I mean? Oh boy, this would be exciting. Now, to say that the Bachelorette ratings hitting an all-time low, I think that's a little disingenuous to what's actually happened. I mean, that might be the case, but I also believe we've been trending in a direction of like people watching it less live, not to mention the pandemic, while some might say is nearing to an end. Looking at you, Delta variant, the case may be that, people are finally getting out there and enjoying their summer and their life. Harrison has said he would never join Dancing with the Stars. So he said this in the past. Never say never, Chris. Never say never. Given his long history with ABC, it's no surprise that Harrison has been asked about joining Dancing with the Stars. In 2019, he told Entertainment Tonight he wouldn't be interested in competing in the celebrity ballroom competition. Let me tell you something. In 2019, we didn't know what COVID-19 was. A lot can change in a couple of years. You know what I mean? So he goes, why would I? Harrison said at the time, before adding that he already had dancing skills. Okay, so he has dancing skills. In the same interview, Harrison toasted former Bachelor star Colton Underwood by saying the ex-NFL player has no rhythm at all. That's not the only thing he doesn't have. Harrison then suggested that fan favorite Tyler Cameron could successfully show off his moves on Dancing with the Stars. Yeah, Tyler would do great on the show. Have they had a former Bachelor on the show? Why do I feel like Ben Higgins was on it? I don't know. Leave a comment. I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. Many Bachelor Nation stars have competed on Dancing with the Stars, and several of them have won the Mirrorball Trophy. All right, spoiler. We've got Caitlin Bristow. We know she won with Artem Chivintsov. Oh boy, I'm going to mess that up. Sorry for my Russians. Was a contestant on season 29. If Harrison were to join Dancing with the Stars, he would join a long list of Bachelor Nation alumni who have competed on the show. Original Bachelorette Trista Sutter competed on the first season in 2005. She was followed by fellow franchise stars Melissa Rycroft, Jake Pavelko is actually pretty good. You remember that one where he jumped up in the air? He's a wildly cuckoo person. You know what I mean? Don't trust him as your pilot. That's the only case where you want Pilot Pete over him. No offense, Pilot Pete. Sean Lowe, but Jake Pavelka flew a little too close to the sun. You know what I mean? Melted his wings. Greek mythology. Live a little. Chris Soules and Nick Viall. I don't even remember Nick on it. Grocery Store Joe. Oh, but I couldn't remember any of these guys. Hannah Brown and Caitlin Bristow. Brown and Bristow even won back-to-back Mirrorball trophies, which makes it a little unfair because it goes to show how much the ABC fan base already knows them as characters. But then again, I feel like Dancing with the Stars loves to have ABC cast Bachelor cast because they've already been vetted. They're in the system. It's like they're already on the payroll. It's synergy. It's like you can promote the Bachelor, same fan base. Like it makes perfect sense. During an interview on Bachelor Greatest Seasons Ever special, that's right. Harrison invited Caitlin Bristow to join Dancing with the Stars during an interview on the Bachelor Greatest Seasons Ever, which was wild that this was the beginning of the pandemic. So she has so much has happened in the last year and a half, and we've clumped it all together. But I didn't watch the season. There's something about not having a live audience. But I tell you what, if anyone in Bachelor Nation has any hookups to get me to the Mirrorball stage, I would love to go watch a few episodes. I'll recap it right from the stands. Following her Dancing with the Stars win in November 2020, Bristow admitted to Variety that coming on the show on the heels of Brown's win made her feel that she had no chance of scoring the trophy. I honestly was like, are they really going to let two Bachelorettes win? She added that her win was proof that Bachelor fans are loyal and supportive. If Harrison were to join this fall season of Dancing with the Stars, it would be the third season in a row for Bachelor Nation alum to compete, and he would likely have plenty of support from fans who are boycotting The Bachelor over his exit. I gotta say, now, and leave a comment, let me know what you guys think, but I have to say, this would be a genius move, and I don't think there's a price that the Dancing with the Stars producers could pay that would be too much. They need to throw money at Chris Harrison to do this. This is a huge ratings thing. We've only seen him in a suit, in a very kind of, proper form. Get on the show and show us another side of you. And you know what? This is how you build empathy. This is how it works. If you don't like him, you watch the package and you go, oh, he's got a couple sons. Oh, he's trying. Oh, look, he's got a chicken coop in his backyard. He's got a chicken coop, guy. You know what I mean? Whatever the stupid things may be. And then, it doesn't change the fact of, that his image was, not good. But will people boycott Dancing with the Stars because he's on? No, you can just decide not to vote for him. But we'll let the people speak. If they keep on voting for him, he could have some legs in the competition. He might make it pretty far. He might two-step his way to the top. I don't know, guys. I don't know. He might Lindy Hop. We'll have to see how it goes. Listen, you guys have a fantastic weekend. Just remember, if you're going to do fireworks, be safe. Don't blow off any fingers, okay? I live in Los Angeles. It's a war zone out here when people do the fireworks. Why did my thing just go all blurry? I don't know what just happened there. Anyway, even my camera's taking the weekend off. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do me a favor. On the way out the door, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys later. Any breaking news updates, you know where to find them. Bye, guys.